So when you have students that sign up for these programs, what do you think their like biggest misconception is about like studying abroad, or what do you wish that you can kind of come back and be like, no, that's not necessarily right?
Well, I mean, I think, it's funny you're talking about money because money is certainly something that a lot of students talk about. And it is something that is something to consider and plan ahead for, but it's not a prohibitive thing. At many schools, you're able to apply some or all of your financial aid to study abroad programs. So in some cases, you can actually be abroad for roughly the same cost as you are back here. So I think that we offer lots of scholarships. So we have scholarships up to $8,000 per student, depending on where they're going. We've got academic scholarships. Global citizenry is a really big part of our organization. So we have a lot of things that base award students for being service-minded students. So certainly we offer scholarships. The university allows a lot of aid to apply. A lot of times there's internships and other things you can do. So there's a lot of creative ways. So certainly I can't afford it is a misconception. I won't get credit for it is a big misconception, and that's absolutely not true. We have syllabi, copies of all the course descriptions and everything. And so if a student comes to us and say, I'm ready to go to somewhere, we give them all the syllabi they need. They get pre-approval. So there's not going to be any guesswork in terms of what they're going to get credit for when they come back. And the third one's probably FOMO. Nobody likes to miss out, the fear of missing out. And so, we talk about the boyfriend will still be there, it's Skype, they'll come for a visit. So, but those are kind of some of the misconceptions. And we work through all that with students. And being right here, we welcome students to come to the office, or we can come over here, anything to make it help jump through those hurdles as easy as possible.
So when you said about like I can't afford it and that's a big misconception, what would you say is like, I don't know if there's like an average price range that something is, because I know every city they're going to have different like price points and everything, but is there like an average like base price that you could say this would start out as?
Right. Probably your lowest price is probably going to be, for something that might be a 3 or 4 week summer or January term program. So for those ones that are 3-4 weeks, you can be as low as in the 2000s, which would include tuition, housing, field trips, cell phone insurance, kind of all of that comprehensive package. For semesters, you would be starting at maybe 8,000 to 9,000 in the Spain areas. And so what that is that's not usually, depending on how your financial aid package works, that's not usually tacked on top of your tuition here. It's usually absorbed by that, and then you would actually work with the school to get credit and so forth. And it will be tuition, housing, field trips, like it'll be comprehensive. So some of them go up, especially when the pound's involved, the British pound. You might be up at 14, 15, 16,000 for a semester, but you'd get a full 15 credits, and then you'd have all those extras rolled in. So really it just depends on the duration of time you're going, and then out of that amount, most of the time students can apply some, part, or full amount of their aid, loans. We have scholarships, all those types of things. So it really can bring that cost down from there.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.